No intro, no BS, let's get into it. The first thing that I wanted to mention here is that if you are a full-time established YouTuber with a mission-driven business behind your channel, congratulations, you are a small business owner. And I think for every single different type of industry and category, at least in the United States, small businesses are defined by several different types of revenue caps segmented by number of employees. So technically, you can be a small business owner with just you as the only person in your business, all the way up to 500 employees. On average, the revenue cap of a small business is around $25 million in annual revenue. I bring this up because as a content creator, as a YouTuber, like creating a channel and having a business as well, they're two separate entities, right? Like that's how it feels when you're operating on a day-to-day basis, but together, you're a small business owner, and there's a lot of great things that come with being a small business owner. Congratulations, by the way. And I wanted to, in this video, take a step back because a lot of us, when we first got started making money online, we wanted to start generating revenue, right? And we're really interested to see if we could make money. And that's amazing. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, we didn't really know that we were going to go from the side hustler, dabbler into a business owner. And what that means is having a business and having different pillars that support this whole thing, right? So having a business, right? It's like having a house. Like you need a strong foundation for the house. And there's different aspects to this foundation that we need, marketing and sales obviously being one of them, but that's just one of several different aspects of a foundation that a business needs. And so in order to maintain that 6-figure annual salary and go all the way up to a 7-figure annual salary with your YouTube channel and business, here are some other very crucial things that you should be setting right now in that foundation so that your small business can get to those levels. That first thing is you need to start acting like a real company. Your company needs a mission, it needs a vision, it needs values. This is something that for the first 3.5 years, it didn't even cross my mind, right? Because I was growing my personal channel and I was like, well, I'm an influencer, like I'm making money, and yes, I'm selling products, and yes, I'm doing affiliate marketing, but I didn't feel like a company. I just felt like an influencer who was making money online. But then when I initially hired an operations consultant and specialist to help with some things that I was going through, which we will talk about that in a second, one of the first things and exercises we went through was developing a mission, a vision statement, and some values. And I'm like, whoa, this never even crossed my mind. And this person explained why it was so important. I'm like, yeah, no, I totally get it. And so as an example of a mission statement, you have sit and sleep. I actually can't remember their exact mission. I remember seeing it the last time I went to go buy a mattress from them, and I'm like, wow, that is so cool. Their mission statement was something like, you know what, let me just look it up. Okay, I gotta admit, I couldn't find it. I should have taken a picture, but it was something to the effect of like helping you have a longer lasting, better sleep. It was a really good mission statement. Usually mission statements are really short. They also had their vision on there, and they also had their values. And I'm like, wow, this really is cool. Because I was sitting there while we were paying for our mattress, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm really glad I went with sit and sleep, as I really like and appreciate their mission and their vision. And for example, Tesla, their mission statement is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable transport. Whew, that was way better. I looked it up before I went into Tesla's mission. But the point is, it's short, abbreviated, and powerful, and anyone can understand it within just one line or two. And this really helps separate your brand, like taking the personal aspect out of your brand, right? And saying like, oh, wow, we really are a company. And not to say you can't use your personal name. However, when you incorporate things like a mission statement and a vision statement and some values, it just has this feel on your website of like, oh, wow, now I thought of this person as like a teeny bopper influencer, but I'm seeing them now as like a real company, and their impact on the world is really, really apparent when you go and read all about them. And so continuing on what I was saying, the mission and the vision, that's going to resonate in all the messaging that you do on your YouTube channel, with all of the videos you're creating, all the content that you're putting on social media. And that's going to actually attract those high quality clients that you are looking for. So it's gonna just resonate within everything that you are doing on a day-to-day basis within your company and your brand. The next thing that's really going to help you with every single level of growth, impact, revenue is your mindset. And I know people like mindset. Put it this way, it's like every single year of your life, all the time, we always have some type of trauma or limiting belief holding us back. Everybody has a mental health problem, okay? It's kind of like working on your mental health and your mindset. It's kind of like going to the gym, right? And just doing things for your health, taking vitamins, going to the gym, getting good sleep. Your mental health is health. And I say this because in order for you as the creator, the small business owner, to step into those CEO shoes and to take your business from 6 figures to 7 figures and beyond, you really have to reframe and reconstruct those limiting beliefs that are holding you back. For example, if you are selling a product for $1,000 right now and you're thinking, oh man, I could never sell a high ticket product. Well, maybe ask yourself, well, why do I think that? Well, I think that because, 4 years ago, somebody told me that if you have a high ticket program, then those clients are really clingy and they expect way too much of you. And, I don't really want to deal with that in my business. When that one statement 4 years ago is literally what's holding you back from having a high ticket product and adding another really valuable product in your value ladder, or product suite is a popular term that people are calling it, all because of something that some other business owner said 4 years ago. That makes no sense. They are literally still projecting their beliefs on you from 4 years ago, and they might not even think that anymore right now. Do you see what I mean? So there's always levels of, things, emotional things that come into our lives, limiting beliefs and factors that have to be broken in order to reach that next level. Same thing with Facebook ads didn't work for so-and-so, so I'm just gonna stay away. And you can be staying away from Facebook ads for a year, 2, 3 years. And guess what? During that time, you're never going to try Facebook ads, and you'll never know if you could have gotten 5x, 10x ROI on a Facebook ad campaign. So basically, a CEO always knows that they have to work on their mindset and past traumas to not limit things in their business and to take them to the next level. The next things you need are systems and processes. They are not the same thing. They are very, very different. A system is something that requires 3 things. It requires people, it requires processes, and it requires tools for the whole, machine, the whole cog in the wheel to start working. Okay, the process is equally as important because it defines a step-by-step thing that's going on. And they both kind of work in harmony and in conjunction together, but your business and channel really need a bunch. Within our company and team at Subscribers to Sales, we have tons of systems and processes, SOPs, and they are essential to growing. Why? Well, because let's say, for example, if you ever had interest in selling your company, if you ever want to hire a bunch of people in the future, 10, 20, 50 people for the team, you are going to need to have systems, strong documented process in order to bring on those future hires and to make sure that you can transfer your trust into someone else that can do the job just as well as you. So a system for your YouTube channel can look like your YouTube editors and your channel manager working in harmony together so that you can just focus on creating epic content. That's it. You're probably going to have a system for administration. You're probably going to have a system for launch strategy. You're probably going to have a system for content creation. I'm saying probably, but it is an absolute must. There's no questions. You have to have these 2 things because it's impossible to run a business from your head. What happens when you try to do that is projects get half finished, deliverables get missed, and you're like, oh crap, I forgot to do this again and again and again, and you're have sticky notes everywhere and everything. That's the other subtopic of this all, is you need a productivity or project management tool. In our business, we use Asana. You can really use anything. You can use Notion, you can use Monday.com, ClickUp, whatever the tool out there it is. Maybe you've tried before or you haven't yet. Don't think too much about it. Just pick one. We pick Asana because the free version has everything you need for productivity and project management. And we think it's a really great tool. But that's basically going to give you structure and centralization and organization because you You have to treat your business like your room. Like, it has to be clean, it has to be organized, like your car. Like, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And your business has to be clean and organized. It does. It really, really does. If you made it to the point in this video, amazing. If you're interested in diving way deeper into these topics, I just hosted a live private training where we talked about how to run your six-figure business in 10 hours per week. It was phenomenal. And if you want to get your hands on it, the replay is still available, but not for long. So definitely check out the first link in the description to check out the training. This is an invite only access to this training because we want to make sure that you are a good fit and can actually utilize this information. So if you're an established YouTuber who right now might be stuck in overwork mode and you're trying to figure out like team support, how to hire, how to not work 40 hours a day, this is definitely for you. I invite you to check out the application below. This is also a pre-qualification to our brand new Spacious and Scaled YouTuber program, which you'll learn all about as well. There's no obligation to join, but either way, we want to make sure it is a good fit for you. All right, so this is the fourth thing, and I know this video said 3 things for a 6- and 7-figure YouTube business, but I wanted to add in one more thing. Why not? And that is a scalable product. There's a couple of things to this, okay? Because a lot of us have different points in where we start with our product suite. Product suite meaning maybe you have a low ticket item product, like a $20 to $50 price point. Maybe you have a $1,500 price point. Maybe you have a $10,000 price point. There's no rule book or handbook that says you should start with one product or the other. They all kind of work in harmony together, but I would say those mid to higher ticket products have to be scalable, meaning they have to be a product that doesn't require so much of your time, so much one-on-one, something where you can't outsource it, right? Something that as the product scales, your time doesn't go with it, okay? And the fixed costs also don't go with it. So think about that. Maybe there's a way right now that you can combine a bunch of your smaller offers into one bigger offer and charge more. Maybe there's a way you're operating your membership right now that's involving a lot of your time. Maybe you're doing like weekly calls or something like that. Maybe relaunch it and only offer you doing a call monthly, and the other part of the month, maybe you're doing a private Q&A hotline, something like that, so that there's not so much demand of you as the YouTuber and business owner. If you love this video, definitely check out the next one coming up. Don't forget to apply also to watch the live private training of how to run your 6-figure YouTube business in 10 hours per week. Either way, the next video coming up is so good. It's 5 reasons why you're stuck at $100,000 in revenue. Click right here and we'll see you on that video. Imagine this. You're on Jeopardy back in the day and Alex Trebek says this.
The next category is YouTube business.
Yeah, I'll take YouTube business for $600, please.